I know, I messed up, guys. This week was hard and I almost blew up a few times. If you watched my live stream, I took trades I should have not taken. I've done action I should have not done. I've never had such an emotional roller coaster and difficulty in more than a year. I don't even remember last time I suffered that much emotionally about trading than this week. It's crazy how many mistakes I've done, how much emotional I was during this week. The market was crazy. The market was moving hard this week. The market was going insane with moves of hundreds of points and ticks, and you're there not taking trades, and you get FOMO, FOMO, and FOMO. And you're like, I read the market correctly. Why I didn't take the trade? I'm missing it. Let me get the next freaking closing candle. And I get the next candle, and it's come back, stop me out. And somehow I did not blow up. By the luck of God, by God watching me, I thank you. Alhamdulillah, I did not blow up. I'm still here. My accounts are in a good drawdown level. And even today, on a Friday, I messed up. But I'm very happy about this trading session of today because it opened my mind and I understood a big things. Some correction that will be applied on Monday. But first, let's sit and see what the heck I've done this week. Because that's an interesting week, guys. Absolutely insane. We're closing green on the week. Because if you watch my live stream, you know that I should not be green at all. I should be blow up all my accounts to zero. But what happened is I started the week very good, nice trading. I took a nice good trade on Monday. One only trade, $100, some money, nice. Let's start with the second day. I had three trades mainly. This is a little green trade here, and I closed a little bit red. Third day on Wednesday, a totally messed up situation. I took the first trade, and both of them you can see they're in gold, and both of them very close to each other. One pre-market, one after-market. So let's go and check this trade here. So what happened in this situation, guys, in this day where I totally messed up with my head? So this trade was an example. I had this level here that I was interested to see the market to be above to look for longs, because why the longs? Look at this 1, 2, 3, 4 highs that were never taken. So many people are shorting, many people have stop loss above. So if it pumps, it's gonna stop them out. And what happened is that the market pushed, and I used the 50-minute chart as a candle confirmation. It pushed above, took some longs, and my stop loss was just below this week. And I really liked it, and it could have been even better from here because this here liquidated this previous. So even better this low here. And my mistake here is instead of using the 50-minute chart as I used as entry level, I used the 5-minute chart as a stop loss. So if I looked at any candle closure below this level, I call myself out. It closed lower, it come back, and I start to get FOMO, guys. I start to get crazy. I'm losing a trade that I read correctly because I'm totally executing wrongly of fear. So what happened in the next trade, I get in again. But this time I went long again and looked for the same things, stop loss above, and this time no stop loss at all because I did not have much drawdown. Take profit was at the highs of this trend line and this last peak. And look at the market how skyrocketed. In reality, this my take profit was much lower than the potential, but I was done with my trading. Somehow I recouped the loss, survived another day. The next day is a similar things of FOMO and stupidity. We start trading gold. I took a loss. I cut it out quick. I did very good. In MNQ, I did very bad. The first loss first is too much. $473. I usually risk $300, and here I get like an idiot. I got stupid FOMO and missed on the right opportunity. So the market was selling off, and I got emotional because I did not take this first trade here, where we see a correction and a retest of this level. I got FOMO. The moment I saw a red candle, I was like, this is a good short momentum. But what happened is that what I need for me to short is I need first a liquidity grab, and no liquidity grab really happened. So what happened is I got short, I got stopped out, and then I lost $473 because I even added to position. So such a big loss for the type of loss I usually accept. The next trade, look at this, $838 because I went YOLO situation. I went entry 2 micros short, no stop loss because the stop loss, it was anyway enough around my drawdown. I would have liquidated my accounts, and this is much better. We stopped out these people that they're looking for shorts. So it was me before, and we are testing a big level. You can see it here, this area of support. Came back, took a short, added to the short, and took out all my position. And again, as well here, it just went even more lower, but we don't care. But $838. So 2 days where I took 2 trades, where one is too FOMO and the second one is right. Crazy. So when we move to the last day, and the last day is today, I messed up again. Similar things. This time I did not make much more on the second trade, but we had a beautiful read. The market was selling off, and I was like, we're grabbing important lows. Look at this low here we grabbed before. And in my head, I was like, if we grab in this low and I want to continue low, we need to grab first some highs, because if not, I'm chasing it. And I did very good because no highs were grabbed and coming lower. The market just skyrocketed. And what happened is that the hour candle closed so strong that my bias moved to buying side, because look at this huge candle that engulfed all the previous one and closing very strong above this level I was looking for. So when the price action came to that, the moment the first 1 hour candle closed, I was like, oh, the moment we have a wick red and we turn the candle green, I'm gonna look for longs and have my stop loss below. But that is a mistake, because if I'm doing that, I need to be ready that the candle might come back more to create a bigger wick before going higher. So in that case, I have to be ready to have a much higher stop loss. So that was my mistake. I took my loss and I'm getting stupid. Then after just a few minutes of just waiting for the right setup, the right trade came. Look at this. We have a beautiful resistance here that becomes support, that becomes support, that becomes support. And what happened is that we broke it, we come back, support, support, we come back, we liquidate these people that were going long for a continuation higher. So all these people that were gone for a continuation higher, they got stopped out right now. And right now we can go and look for longs. And I took a long, I even added it to it. I took out one contract and I took out the next contract, and these things went out even more above. But this was a beautiful trade, better executed than the others ones. So in the end, somehow I closed green in the week, but I don't deserve this green. So you can see how my trading in the last 3 weeks has been very hard for me, of giving back money and money and money. And this week has been the week where I made money and somehow it should have not been. But I'm working hard, because right now a new thing is coming. Is I will have a proper set of rules. And I spoke with Nick to have a definition of set of rules for me to use from now on before taking a trade. And this is as well Aaron teaching, but it's me that I'm not applying it. So first rule is have a higher time frame direction. So I have to start with the right direction from the higher time frame. Let's, for example, think about today. If I go on today's chart and I go to the last trade and I choose the 1 hour time frame, you will see that I had the right direction. Long, we had a liquidity grab on these massive lows that pushed, so many people are getting stopped out. We can have a nice acceleration. We can come and grab above. So the direction here to take longs, we have it in a higher time frame, because if I'm using the higher time frame to trade, then I need to have a larger stop loss. But if I'm doing the higher time frame as a direction, now I can focus on the smaller time frame. So the second step is find a structure, a liquidity grab, and a level that can be used for direction on the one that I'm looking on the higher time frame. So if I go to the 5-minute chart or even the 3-minute chart, probably something that I will start to use is, okay, right now I want to find a structure that finds me a level and a liquidity grab of a certain level of previous low and a continuation of a candle closing above the level. So in this way, I have direction from higher time frame, liquidity grab as well from higher time frame, then liquidity grab from smaller time frame, and direction holding a level. After that, take a trade, stop loss below the low, and take profit that it makes sense, at least 1-to-1 or above, and keeping the trade to work until you hit your take profit. That's what I'm gonna focus on next week. So stop taking these trades like this until something's happening. And missing a trade, it's normal. I have to really accept it. Missing a trade is normal. Miss a trade, take the next one. Take the next one. Something that I really need to focus. Guys, I hope this recap is fine for you guys. Difficult week. And if you came to the live stream, you really know it. And I live stream every day. I show everything. I don't hide anything. And if you like that, guys, welcome, subscribe, and see you Monday for the next training session.